Over the past 9 months, I've walked hundreds of kilometers with John, but I've never walked the entire day. This is the last quiet one he's going to have until the finish, so I thought this would be the perfect time to take you and myself on a 33-kilometer hike. 8 a.m., day 276 of the journey begins on the shoulder of Highway number 7 along the north shore of BC's Fraser River, and I'm raring to go. About 3.5 into the first 7-kilometer leg, I think the motorhome should be just around the corner, when in fact, we're not even halfway there. But the novelty of this is fun. When the motorhome finally does appear, it's still 1.5 kilometers down the highway, and that last stretch seems to take forever.
Well, sometimes you look to try and make sure he's not cheating and moving up on you all the time. It just feels like he is. But
after a 15-minute break, it's time to go. The muscles are warm, and I'm thinking, 7K, been there, done that. But stepping out of the motorhome, I see what lies ahead. Now, driving in a car, hills are a passing interest, but hoofing it up the shoulder is a big difference. John said this was the steepest hill on the entire journey.
I guess the good news is, hopefully, it might have been the last of them. So we're down onto the flats again now, and hopefully that'll be it right into Vancouver. I'm not sure about the island, but I think we may be able to safely say that the mountains are behind us.
As you've probably guessed, this wasn't the most pleasant day. Very, very wet. Perhaps the wettest day on the journey. The only one it can compare to is the day he walked into London. This may be the wettest. The next 15-minute break isn't much of a rest. Trying to dry off, refitting yourself with a fresh pair of plastic bags over your socks, or as Newfoundland motorhome driver Ed calls them, Newfie mucklucks, takes up most of what is supposed to be rest time. 15 kilometers are done. It's 11:30 in the morning. Each leg of the walk is progressively harder. There were times that I felt I was in the zone, but that didn't last very long. It's 20 after 1, 22K now in the books, and it's time for lunch. For the third time today, John and I are completely soaked, but volunteer Jennifer Smout came to the rescue.
I went to the laundry because we're soaking wet. I've never seen it rain like this before, ever. It's pouring, and it's been raining since 7:30, and we're going out for more, so I'll probably be doing more laundry tonight.
The Weather Service would later qualify this day as a monsoon. The last 3 kilometers of the walk were pure hell. I looked for the motorhome's flashing lights around every corner, but they just never seemed to be there. When the big bus finally did appear around 5 p.m., it was ironically like an oasis in the desert. Yes, I'm a member of the Journey team, so obviously I have a vested interest in this, but as a reporter, I don't know how else to convey just how difficult it is, other than to say the journey isn't even about walking. In Vancouver, British Columbia, I'm Bevan Palmatier, News Now.